Hello everyone, I'm your boy BnB, and welcome back to the BnB podcast. I believe this is episode 11 of the podcast.
I don't fucking know.
I'm pretty sure it's up.
Well, just like you were pretty sure the other one was episode 8.
Okay, listen here, motherfucker. We don't talk about that, okay? We don't.
Too late, I already am. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. No, fuck you, motherfucker. You fuck asshole. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck. You big fuck you, fuck guy. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Premium content right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so we currently have 5 topics, most of which I personally don't give a fuck about, but I figure it'd be interesting to just let the audience know, as well as Brett know if he has any interest. So, first topic we have for today, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. As of today, the 24th, is out on Nintendo Switch and PS4. The article here has not played it. They haven't gotten their hands on it, so they don't know how good the port is. But it's basically a console port of an old PC game, so odds are it'll be at least fairly decent because it's quite an older game. But I've heard a lot of good things about the Jedi Knight games. Basically, they are, for lack of a better comparison, basically like a precursor to the Force Unleashed games. What I understand. Force Unleashed games were kind of birthed from their idea. You ever played the old Jedi Knight games, Brett?
No, I don't think I have.
The thing that I know them for is they are critically acclaimed as the best game for lightsaber combat and lightsabers in general. Like, everything that your blade touches burns it like it's supposed to. Like, for example, if your character has an idle standing animation, and you position your character right next to a wall, and that idle standing animation means that the lightsaber is going to pass through the wall, it'll even make like the, the noise of it's hitting it, and it'll leave like a scorched burn mark. So like the game actively knows where your lightsaber blade is at all times, and it literally cuts through.
You see, you said it's like the best game for lightsabers, and you see, I beg to differ. I believe you'll find the best game for lightsabers is Beat Saber.
The best game for lightsabers isn't even a Star Wars game, bitch. Fuck you, me.
Fucking honestly.
Dude, you're gonna... If we had fans that actually gave a fuck and commented, you'd get so much heat in comments right
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't give a fuck, that's why it's great.
You know what? If pissing them off is what it took to make them comment on your videos and give you feedback, I'd gladly take that hit. Jesus.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. The only thing on here that is of a note, I guess, is that the only thing that I can really read here is the first paragraph of the article. A new generation of gamers will now understand why Kyle Katarn, why the fuck did they name him Kyle? First name ever. Is beloved.
Because he's got that berserker rage.
Is beloved when they play one of the best Star Wars games to date. That's very opinionated, but Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is out today on PlayStation 4 and Switch for just $10, $9.99. We haven't gotten our hands on this port from Asphere Media yet, but if it's even close to being the true original 2002 game, look out, you'll have a blast using the Force to mess with Stormtroopers. There you go. So, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is now out on PS4 and again, just something I threw in there that's kind of like, cool, if you're interested in it, awesome. I might be interested in it, but with the purchase of Borderlands 3 coming up this Thursday and the new Call of Duty coming up and Game X and Game Y coming out, you know, a bunch of games coming out, I'm probably not going to hit it till way after, probably till like spring next year. This one is one that will probably interest you, Brett. Moving on to the next topic. This was published 2 days ago. Batman Arkham Origins team teases a potential return. Rocksteady Games' Arkham series supposedly concluded with Arkham Knight, but there's also always a chance for side stories, prequels, and new beginnings. Developer Warner Bros. Games in Montreal already made one of these things, a prequel game called Arkham Origins. Why not make another? In celebration of Batman's 80th anniversary, Warner Bros. Games in Montreal released a video of the bat symbol projected on the building. If you don't blink, these symbols appear in this video for just a flash. The tease implies the studio may be working on something new in the Batman universe. Check out the video for yourself down below. There's a video, and there's a link to the tweet with the video, and then below that is also some tweets of people who freeze-framed the symbols. A popular theory, which I also think is likely, is symbols pointing to a secret society like the Court of Owls or League of Assassins. One symbol looks a bit like that. Azrael? 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 The worst possible outcome for this tease is if Warner Bros. Games Montreal was simply hinting at a re-release of Arkham Origins. That wouldn't go over well. When you tease something like this, it has to be for something new. Here's hoping it ends up being another Batman game, and no, it doesn't even need to be a part of the Arkham universe. Just give us another Batman game already. It's all out here fucking bitching about no new Batman games. What about motherfuckers literally in double digits of years? Like, alright, homie.
Like what, Ben?
Like, where the fuck my sequel to The Devil's Cartel? Where it at, though?
Please, don't
get me wrong. I don't have hopes that it'll ever come back. But you always have to hold out that maybe one day, maybe, if EA stops being so fucking full of themselves and they think that single player games are trash, maybe we'll get one eventually. Doubt it, or I doubt that if it ever comes back, it won't be EA though. EA would be willing to sell it to a different company, and that company. Butt hurt. What? They teased fucking Salem getting released from prison at the end of Devil's Cartel after the credits. He gets out of his jail cell, and fucking Rios' sister's name is fucking carved into the wall because he's a crazy nut fucking, basically, like, discount Joker. Like, dude, shit was dope. So upset. So yeah, in other words, yes, please continue, Battards, to wish for your game because you've waited so long, right? Or like Brett, even though yeah, you've got it now, fucking Kingdom Hearts. Another one. It's like, oh boo-hoo, you have to wait so long for a new Arkham game. It's like, look at how long you had to wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that wasn't even, like, really that worth the hype by the end of it.
It was too linear.
Exactly. It's like, fucking, boo-hoo, cry about it some more. There's other game franchises and other fans of other games that have it way fucking worse than you. Blow your fucking roll. Be grateful for what you have. Like, something that always gets me is when, like, a series, like, crashes and burns. Like, for example, Battlefield, right? Ever since Battlefield 1, or starting with Battlefield 1, that series has gone to shit. Battlefield 4, yeah, it released broken, but they fixed the game and it ended up becoming a great game. I know tons of people on PlayStation, on PC. I know tons of people who go back and still play Battlefield 4 to this day because it's a pretty solid game. Now that they fixed it. Battlefield 1 didn't release very broken. I mean, it kind of did, but that was in the beta. Released broken a little bit.
Cavalry rifle for days.
Yeah, it released and it was fine, but it just wasn't a good game, dude. Like, nobody wanted World War I. Nobody wanted it. We gave DICE praise because at least they stuck with their passion project, which meant that I, personally, was willing to play it at least a little bit. I was willing to buy it and play it enough to have a few funny moments with my friends, which happened. I was fine, satisfied, but ultimately it was a bust. Hey, come on, fucking Battlefield 5, it's World War II. Like, dude, seriously? Like, you could have had the World War II Battlefield after Battlefield 5 would have been another modern one. It's just like Call of Duty. Call of Duty should have never left fucking the modern era. Or the near future. Like, Black Ops 2 was 2025. Yeah, it has some futuristic shit, but it was still grounded and based in reality. Fucking... Then Battlefield goes fucking backwards in time. Fucks with their shit. Guys, just... Stop. Stop it. Get some help. Just fucking go back to modern times and stop. Alright, on to the next one. This is something that I never knew existed, and I am upset. Now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't have went back to playing the game just because of this, but I was upset that nobody told me this was a thing. Apparently on the 17th of September, like last week, Overwatch introduces Lego-themed event.
Yeah, and?
Did you know that this was a thing, Brett?
Yeah, the entire Lego-themed event was that they made Bastion into a fucking Lego build. That's it.
Oh, that's all that happened? They didn't even do like a
Yeah,
new
they gave
game
him
mode?
they gave, as far as I'm aware, they gave him a skin that turned him into a Lego, and that's it.
Okay, well, this was written on the 17th, so when I say stuff like beginning today or tomorrow and stuff like that, this is back on the 17th. Beginning today and running through September 30th, Overwatch players can unlock Lego-inspired skin for Bastion by simply netting 9 wins in any mode. The appropriately named Bastion Brick Challenge brings 12 different rewards in total that are handed out for every 3 wins. Win your first 3 games and you'll earn 2 new Bastion player icons. Win 4 and you'll get 2 new Bastion sprays. Win another 3 and you'll unlock the legendary Brick Bastion skin. You can also earn more Bastion goodies by watching participating Twitch broadcasters. Spend 2 hours on Overwatch Twitch streams and you'll get another spray. At the 4-hour mark, you'll earn another 2 sprays, and if you spend 6 hours in streams, you'll get 2 player icons and 2 additional sprays. Okay, never mind. I normally don't necessarily fully read these articles until we're at the podcast, because I figure I read it just enough to think, oh, this is interesting enough to throw in, and then I stop because I want to keep like most of the reactions for the recording. That's very fucking disappointing. I read, beginning through this, can unlock Lego-inspired skin for Bastion, netting 9 wins in any mode. And I read any mode, and I'm like, ooh, maybe they added a mode. No, they did not add a mode. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be more.
It really wasn't all that.
Damn. Upsetting. Meanwhile, we have fucking Forza Horizon 4 over here. Adding an entire new map and expansion, like it's an entire expansion pack of fucking Lego cars and people. Like, I found out that the Forza Horizon 4 DLC is literally like the normal game map, just all completely converted to like fucking. Alright, so we are now, so the Star Wars one and the Overwatch one and this next one that we're getting into are all of the like, that's cool, next thing topics. know, they're just kind of like, oh, that's awesome. The Batman one, I thought, like, you know, maybe you'd care, but ultimately it's too early to really tell anything. The main...
I mean, it's cool. It made me start playing Batman Arkham Knight. But
it's too early to tell if anything's gonna come of it.
I could probably come up with like 8 or 9 different things that they could do for a new game. But that's their job.
Alright. Fucking next one is pretty self-explanatory. I really don't have to read the article. I am going to, but I really probably don't have to. You can now buy the official wireless SNES controller for Switch.
Yeah.
Hot on the heels of the release of Super Nintendo games on Nintendo Switch Online, which sounds like a really fucking shitty family-friendly reboot of Sword Art Online. Subscribers looking for a more authentic experience can now purchase wireless Super NES controllers for use with their Nintendo hybrid system. To order, you must log in with your online account, then enter your information. Each Nintendo Switch Online account can order up to 4 controllers. The controller comes with USB cable, but you can... What? Okay, why is it limited to 4?
Huh?
It says here, each Nintendo Switch Online account can order up to 4 SNES controllers. Why only 4?
Because 1, you can have multiple accounts per Switch. 2, I mean, realistically, you're not going to need more than 4. And 3, and here's the more important one, they're probably only making a limited number of them.
That one's probably the most likely. Because I wouldn't understand, like, why they would only limit it to... I understand that they might be like, oh, well, we only limited it to 4 for your convenience because you're not going to need more than that. Like, what if there's somebody that does for whatever dumbass reason? Oh, dude, I'm gonna hold a Nintendo Switch fucking Smash tournament at my house with a bunch of my buddies, and we're gonna have multiple Switches with multiple controllers, but I can only order 4 from my account. So I'm gonna need to make like 4 more accounts just to get the controllers. Like, dude. I don't know. It's kind of strange to me that it's... I don't care. Nor will I ever probably own a Switch.
That's too bad. It's a good system.
If I could find one for like fucking cheapo McDeepo, then yeah, I'll fucking get one. But I'm not gonna spend $200+ on a system I'm probably not really even... I'll probably use it for like 1 game. The only time I ever bought a fucking... the only time I ever bought a game or a console for 1 game, when I went back and bought, like, I think it was like a PS2 to play Metal Gear Solid 3 again. But that was like it. That was only that in total for the PS2 and the game only costed me like $60. So really wasn't that much. But anywho, it's time for the main event of this podcast. I'm happy because we're only hitting it at 20 minutes and not 30 minutes. Because this might take quite a few minutes. GameInformer has officially released their 2019 video game release schedule, meaning all the games that are coming out this year. I find it funny that they're doing it in fucking September. Because the year's almost fucking over, but, you know, alright, we'll fucking go with it. Sure, why not? So, let's just pretend that this is January of 2019 and you haven't known all this yet. January, actually, why am I starting all the way back at January? Fucking, let's go to fucking September. July, August. Well, actually, I say that, but there could be some things that people didn't know released. Should I start in January or should I just go straight to September?
I mean, fuck it. Yeah, we want the whole list.
Alright, cool. Glad that Brett's talking for the viewer base. Awesome.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
If you guys have a problem with that, hit it up in the comments, and maybe if you actually leave a comment on one of my videos for once, you'll actually get, like, results. People give me criticisms, but it's always, like, private. They'll, like, message me on fucking Twitter or Discord, like...
You should do this, you should do that,
yeah,
you should do this.
Why are these not in the comments so that there can be a consensus of feedback? Not just you telling me specifically what you want. Throw it in the comments, and that way, if you have a fucking loophole, somebody else can hop in and be like, oh, dude, but what about this? And then you guys can have a fucking discussion. Rather than just coming to me with your individual issues with my content. Fuck. This whole point of a comment section. You're all supposed to work together to either give me criticism or carry on a discussion that has to do with the video. Anyway. You gonna say something, Brett?
How many of those private messages have you received that conflicted with each other?
Quite a few. Quite a few. For example, I'm not gonna name a name. I'm gonna keep his privacy secret. But I have a friend who's not exactly straight. And he has voiced numerous times to me that I need to watch what I say. And me and Brett, off camera, like, while we were playing games last night, had a conversation about this, and there's going to be a change coming to my channel soon, that I will make a video talking about in the future. But he advised me against saying certain things, or watching what I say, and although I agreed with him to a point, some of it was just a little too over the top. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, I have other people coming to me being like, you know, your videos would be a lot funnier if you just let loose a bit more. And, like, you know, because, like, even sometimes the viewers through the video can feel when a moment is awkward when somebody says something they shouldn't have, but you try to just kind of skip over it and keep going. So it's like, it's that awkward middle ground of like, I want to be kind of PC, but not really. And yeah, there's going to be a video coming out that is basically going to be me talking. Basically, for the fans of the podcast, you're going to get a quick early insight into that video, and that is, I'm going to start not giving a fuck about being PC. It's annoying as shit.
Isn't it?
So if I want to say the word faggot, I'm going to say faggot. Except on Twitch. Because, you know, Twitch is Twitch, and I don't want to get banned from the fucking...
Twitch be a little bitch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, do enough to get myself banned. Like, the N-word is still off limits. I never wanted to say that word. Sometimes, very rarely, can be used for comedy, or if I feel like being a piece of shit to somebody. But it's not something to make highlight of in a video for comedy's sake, really. So... But, yes, I will say faggot as much as I want, because something that I used to say all the time with my friends and always gets a chuckle out of myself for is calling frag grenades fag grenades. I have done that for years, and you don't understand... Exactly! Because I had to ditch that way before I even met you, when I was, like, trying to do shit. Like, 'cause I'm pretty sure I was doing YouTube even before, like, through my PlayStation, through Share Factory and stuff, before I even met you, Brett. So, like, it was something I basically had to give up on, or way early on, but I'm just saying fuck it now. I'll say what I fucking want, dude, because it's getting to the point where it's draining me. I don't want to record videos where I can't just have fun. And the thing that finally put the nail in the coffin that made me realize this was our Twitch stream when I was playing Assassin's Creed. I was just having fun talking about fucking murdering children. And it was kind of fucked up, yeah, but at the same time, I was having fun, and people in the chat were enjoying it, and my viewers spiked for a little while. At one point, we had 7 viewers in the fucking stream. And it was all because it was just funny. Because we were all just having a blast.
It's just one of those things where... It's just one of those things where if you're not actively enjoying yourself to the best of your capability, the viewers won't either.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, I'll talk about this in a separate video later on. But there you go. For those of you who just listened to the podcast, that's a quick little inside look at a video I've planned coming up. Anyway, I gotta get through this list. Starting at January. The Eternal Castle Remastered PC, January 5th. Bury Me My Love, Switch, PC, iOS, and Android, January 10th. New Super Smash Bros. U Deluxe. Or, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Apparently came out on the Switch on the 10th. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser's Journey was on 3DS on the 11th. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition on the 11th on all platforms. Onimusha Warlords on all platforms came out the 15th. Vane on PS4 came out the 15th. I have no clue what Vane is. Feudal Alloy came out on all platforms 17th. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown came out on all platforms, or on console the 18th. Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes came out on the Switch on the 18th. Hong Kong Massacre came out on PS4 and PC on the 21st. At the Gates came out on PC and Mac on the 23rd. Slay the Spire came out on PS4, Switch, and PC on the 23rd. Life is Strange 2 Episode 2 Rules came out on all platforms the 24th. Resident Evil 2 came out on all platforms the 25th. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out on console the 29th. I remember that day very likely. I had lost Brett as a friend for a while, because he just got sucked into that game for like a whole week, but it was just deserved. I'm not complaining.
It took everything I had to just have it be a week.
Really? Was it actually that lackluster in con?
In general, it was a good game. But coming from a person who had literally just played through all the games I had access to, all the Kingdom Hearts games I had access to prepare for that, they just made it too... They made the story too short.
I can feel that.
Like, I understand it was supposed to be the grand finale.
All of the... Yeah, I'll
but it was only the finale.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. All the complaints I heard about Kingdom Hearts 3 had nothing to do with anything gameplay-wise. Or mechanic-wise. It all had to do with the story. But, so, Subnautica Below Zero came out on PC, 30th. Prey for the Gods came out on the 31st on PC, and the only reason why I say that is because it's not P-R-E-Y, it's P-R-A-E-Y. Prey for the Gods. And Sunless Skies came out on PC January 31st. February, Wargroove came out on all platforms on the 1st. Apex Legends came out on all platforms on the 4th. Etrian Odyssey Nexus came out on the 3DS on the 5th. Angry Birds VR Isle of Pigs came out on the Rift and Vive on the 7th. God Eater 3 came out on PS4 and PC on the 8th. Tetris 99 came out on the Switch on the 13th. Civilization 6 Gathering Storm came out on all platforms on the 14th. Crackdown 3 came out on Xbox and PC on 15th. Far Cry New Dawn came out on all platforms on the 15th. Jump Force, that shit show, came out on all platforms on the 15th. Metro Exodus came out on all platforms on the 15th. Farm Together came out on all platforms on the 20th. Anthem, that even worse shit show, came out on all platforms on the 22nd. Dirt Rally 2.0 came out on February 26th on all platforms. The Lego Movie 2 video game came out on all platforms on the 26th. Trials Rising came out on all platforms on the 26th. Ape Out. I can't help but think in my mind that that's probably some fucked up modern Ape Escape. Came out on Switch and PC on the 28th. Deltarune, that cult classic that I'm sick of hearing people talk about even to this day, came out on all platforms.
Are people still
on the
talking
28th.
about that?
I know a lot of people who are still talking about that. Coincidentally, a lot of the people are linked with VRChat community, and a lot of people that I met through there still talk about it to this day. It's really annoying. Space Engineers came out on Xbox One on the 28th. We're on to March. Dead or Alive 6 came out on all platforms on the 1st. Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove came out on PC first. Black Desert on Xbox One came out the 1st. Left Alive came out on PS4 and PC on the 5th. RBI Baseball 19 came out on all platforms on the 5th. The Occupation came out on all platforms on the 5th. Audica came out on PC on March 7th. What the fuck is this? Audica. Okay, it's a rhythm game. Cool. I should have figured. Audica audio. Devil May Cry 5, that fucking game, that's another one that I'm sick of hearing talk about. Came out for all platforms on the 8th. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn came out on the 3DS on the 8th. Factory Town came out on PC on the 12th. Hypnospace Outlaw came out PC on the 12th. Outlaws of the Old West came out PC 12th. The Caligula Effect Overdose came out on all platforms on the 12th, except Xbox. Baba Is You came out on the Switch and PC and Mac on the 13th. By the way, from here on out, I'm just saying, when I say PC, I mean both PC and Mac most of the time. I don't know a lot of games that don't release on Mac, but they have PC and Mac separate here. I'm not sure. I'm just not going to say Mac. Fuck it. One Piece World Seeker came out on all platforms on the 15th. The Division 2 came out on all platforms on the 15th. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, came out on all platforms on the 22nd. Gen Zero, our boy, came out on the... I accidentally scrolled. Oh, there we go. March 26th on all platforms. MLB The Show 19 came out on PS4 26th. Outward, The Adventurer Life Simulator came out on Xbox One on the 20th. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid came out on all platforms the 26th. The Elder Scrolls Blades came out on PC, iOS, and Android on the 20th. The Walking Dead The Final Season came out on all platforms on the 27th. Risk of Rain 2 came out on PC the 28th. The World Next Door came out on all platforms on the 28th. Operencia, The Stolen Sun came out on Xbox One and PC on the 29th. Tropico 6 on the 29th. Yoshi's Crafted World on the 20th. Brett has also left the game or the party, but I'm gonna keep going. He'll join back eventually, hopefully. April. Mech Extermination Force on the Switch on the 3rd. Photographs, PC, iOS, Android on the 3rd. Supraland on the 5th. Dangerous Driving on all platforms on the 9th. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy on all platforms on the 9th. Vacation Simulator on PlayStation VR and PC on the 9th. Zanki Zero Last Beginning, PlayStation 4 and PC on the 9th. Welcome back, Brett. Earth Defense Force Iron Rain on PlayStation 4 for the 11th. Nintendo Labo VR Kit so on the Switch on the 12th. Forza Street on PC on the 15th. Anno 1800 on PC on the 16th. Dreams PlayStation 4 April 16th. Heaven's Vault PlayStation 4 and PC on the 16th. My Time at Portia, all platforms on the 16th. World War Z came out on all platforms on the 16th. Leave in the comments down below if you ever want to see me play World War Z after this whole Call of Duty season is over. Meaning like when I get
How do I leave a comment before the video is uploaded?
Anniversary Collection Arcade Classics on all platforms was on the 18th. Katana Zero was on Switch and PC on the 18th. Mortal Kombat 11 was released on all platforms on the 23rd. What
It's
is
shit.
What is Stadia?
Fuck if I know.
It's some new console, I think, that came out. I'm not sure what it is. I'll look up on it later. Steam World Quest Hand of Gilgamesh. Not Gilgamesh. Oh no, it is It's not Gilgamesh, it's Gilgamesh.
Is it? Okay.
On the Switch on the 25th. It's spelled Gilgam, like Gilgamech. So it's Gilgamesh. Yuppie Psycho. That sounds like a really terrible hippie band. Released on all platforms on the 25th. Box Boy and Box Girl released on the Switch on the 6 Days Gone, PS4 26th. Mordo on the PC the 29th. I've seen a bit of that game. Brandon is absolutely. Fade to Silence on all platforms on the 30th, and Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark on all platforms on the 30th. May, I'm just gonna skip over most of this if there was anything duper. A Life is Strange 2 Episode 3 Wastelands on all platforms on the 9th. Rage 2 on all platforms on the 14th. Castlevania Anniversary Collection on all platforms on the 16th. Team Sonic Racing on all platforms on the 21st. Vader Immortal on the Rift on the 20th. Total War 3 Kingdoms was out on PC on the 23rd. Nick absolutely fuck out about that game. Apparently there was a game called Kids on PC May 28th. What is Kids? Oh, it's that game. I watched Markiplier play that game. It's another one of those fucking weird games that literally lasts like 5 seconds. Yeah, it's one of those weird fucking artistic games that make no fucking sense. Layers of Field 2 on all platforms on the 28th. Void Bastards, Xbox One and PC on the 29th. Conan Unconquered on PC on the 30th. Gato Roboto, probably. Switch and PC on the 30th. Outer Worlds on PC on the 30th. And Trover Saves the Universe, which was the
VR thing done by
that Royland,
the guys who made Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Royland's game. PlayStation VR, Rift, Vive, PlayStation 4, and PC on the 31st. Right. June, Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere was out on all platforms on the 4th. Warhammer Chaos Bane was on all platforms on the 4th. Realm Royale came out, apparently, on PlayStation 4 and PC on the 5th. Borderlands 2, Commander Lilith, and The Fight for Sanctuary came out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and 9th.
Yep.
What the hell is 198X? That came out on PC in 20th. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled came out on all platforms on the 21st. Harry Potter Wizards Unite came out on iOS and Android on the 21st. Samurai Showdown came out on all platforms on the 27th. F1 2019 came out on all platforms on the 28th. And Super Mario Maker 2 came out on the Switch on the 28th. July, the new Final Fantasy XIV update Shadowbringers came out on July 2nd, on all platforms. Stranger Things 3, the game, came out on all platforms on July 4th. Dr. Mario World came out on iOS and Android on the 10th. Dragon Quest Builders 2 came out on PlayStation 4 and Switch on the 12th. Streets of Rogue came out on all platforms on the 12th. It's Always Sunny, The Gang Goes Mobile came out on iOS and Android on the 15th. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order on the Switch came out on the 19th. Interesting. A game called Fantasy Strike is on here twice. Once for PS4 and PC on the 25th, and then the Switch release date was on well, but it's on twice for some reason. One is not listed with Switch and the interesting. Kill la Kill IF came out on PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC on the 26th. Fire Emblem Three Houses came out on the 26th. And Wolfenstein Youngblood came out on all platforms on the 26th. August, Madden NFL 20 came out on all platforms on the 2nd. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I am skipping a lot of these because I've never heard of them and they don't really stand out to me. Ruby Crystal, Ruby Crystal Quest came out on iOS and Android on the 12th of August. The Yakuza Remastered Collection came out on PS4 on the 20th. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy The Duelist was on all platforms on the 20th. What is Gears Pop? Oh, Gears of War Pop Funko app, apparently. On iOS and Android on the 22nd. Life is Strange 2 Episode 4 on PS4, Xbox 2nd. Wreckfest came out on all platforms on the 27th. Pokemon Masters came out on iOS and Android on the 29th. Blair Witch came out on Xbox One and PC on the 30th. And The Dark Pictures Man of Medan, that shit game, came out on all platforms on August 30th. Okay, the game itself wasn't shit, but comparatively to Until Dawn, it was shit. I'm still giving it a chance because it's whatever the fuck you call it. It's part of like a series of games, so I'm withholding my complete judgment of it, and I haven't played it personally. I just knew that it was a thing that was coming. Wait, what? It's already out. I'm so glad I'm on this list because I just figured out that it's already out, dude. September.
Man, yeah. What or what?
No, like that's this thing that I'm about to get to.
Okay.
September. Catherine Full Body. If you ever wanted to play that game again for whatever reason, it comes out on PS4 and Xbox One on the 3rd. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered is apparently already out. And it came out on all platforms on the 3rd, which I was not aware. Warsaw came out on all platforms on the 4th. River City Girls came out on all platforms on the 5th. Creature in the Well came out on all platforms on the 6th. Monster Hunter World Iceborne expansion came out on all platforms on the 6th. NBA 2K20 came out on all platforms on the 6th. eFootball PES 2020 came out on all platforms on the 10th. Gears 5 came out on Xbox One and PC on the 10th. Greedfall came out on all platforms on the 10th. Borderlands 3 came out on all platforms on the 13th. Daemon X Machina came out on the Switch on the 13th. NASCAR Heat 4 came out on all platforms on the 13th. NHL 20 came out on PS4 and Xbox One on the 13th. AI, The Somnium Files, came out on all platforms on the 17th. And Groundhog Day, Like Father Like Son, came out on all VR platforms on the 17th. Jenny McClue came out on PC on the 19th. Overland came out on Switch, PC, and Mac on the 19th. Sayonara Wild Hearts came out on the PS4 and Switch on the 19th. Shantae and the Seven Sirens comes out on all platforms on the 19th. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered came out on all platforms on the 20th, except Xbox. Reign of Reflections PC came out on the 20th. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Switch came out September 20th. The Sojourn came out on the 20th on all platforms. Untitled Goose Game came out on PC, Mac, and Switch on the 20th. Shit, I said Mac. Game of Thrones Beyond the Wall came out on the 23rd on mobile. Cat Quest 2 came out on all platforms on the 24th. Contra Rogue Core came out on all platforms on the 24th. The Surge 2 came out on all platforms on the 24th. Mario Kart Tour came out on mobile on the 25th. And then FIFA 20 came out on all platforms. Right. Onto shit that hasn't been out yet. October, Destiny 2 Shadowkeep will be coming out on all platforms October 1st. NeoCab comes out on PC on the 3rd. Ghost Recon Breakpoint comes out on all platforms on the 4th. Concrete Genie comes out in VR on PlayStation and normally on PlayStation on the 8th. Indivisible comes out on all platforms on the 8th. John Wick Hex comes out on PC and Mac on the 8th. Trine 4 The Nightmare Prince comes out on the 8th. Yooka-Laylee The Impossible Lair comes out on the 8th. Doraemon Story of Seasons comes out on Switch and PC on the 11th. Grid comes out on all platforms on the 11th. Killer Queen Black comes out on Switch and PC on the 11th. Children of Morta comes out on the 15th. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes out on Switch on the 15th. Little Town Hero comes out on the Switch on the 16th. Traffic Strikes Again, No More Heroes Complete Edition comes out on PS4 and PC. Lovecraft Tales, The Whisper in the Darkness comes out on PC 18th. Plants vs. Zombies, Battle for Neighborville comes out on the 18th. Ring Fit Adventure comes out on the Switch on the 18th. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3 comes out on PS4 on the 22nd. WWE 2K20 comes out on the 22nd. Modern Warfare then comes out on all for the 25th. Eddie Evil comes out on PlayStation 4 on the 25th. The Outer Worlds comes out on all on the 25th. After Party comes out on PS4 and PC on the 29th. Harvest Moon Mad Dash comes out on PS4 and Switch on the 29th. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD comes out on all on the 29th. Luigi's Mansion 3 comes out on the Switch on 31st. And Moons of Madness comes out on all on the 31st. 2 more months, boys. November. Just Dance 2020 comes out on all on the 5th. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 comes out on Switch on the 5th. Planet Zoo comes out on PC on the 5th. Garfield Kart. There's a Garfield Kart game coming out. Furious Racing is a subtitle. On all on November 7th. Oh shit. Death Stranding comes out on PS4 on the 8th. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival comes out on the Switch on the 8th. This fucking name. Oh, this is a long one. You ready for this game name, Brett?
Yes.
Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaires' Conspiracy Deluxe Edition. Comes out on the Switch on the 8th.
I'm glad it's the deluxe edition.
Need for Speed Heat comes out on the 8th. New Super Lucky's Tale comes out on the Switch on the 8th. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition comes out on PC on the 14th. Jumanji the video game comes out on the 15th. Pokemon Shield and Sword come out on the Switch both on the 15th. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order comes out on the 15th. Shenmue 3 comes out, or III, depending on how you want to say it, comes out on PS4 and PC on the 19th. Doom Eternal comes out on 22nd. People stoked for that. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts comes out on. And then December. Life is Strange 2 Episode 5 comes out on the 3rd. Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition comes out on the 3rd. Terminator Resistance comes out on the 3rd. Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection comes out December 6th. There's no platforms listed. And MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries comes out on PC on December 10th. Why is there no platforms listed for this Assassin's Creed? Oh, Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. Okay, it's basically just Rogue and Black Flag. Awesome. That's not worth my money because I'd only play one of those 2 games. And I still have Rogue on PC. So, then last thing is the to be announced section. Asgard's Wrath for PC, Battletoads on Xbox One, Bayonetta 3 for Switch, Biomutant for all, Black Future 88, that sounds like the worst racist game I've ever heard for the Switch and PC, Boneworks on the PC. Boneworks is something that I'm going to be consuming a bunch of YouTube. That was help made by the people at Node. It's supposed to be like a super duper realistic, basically VR gun simulator.
I've seen their fucking
videos on it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Looks so good. Honestly, like that is one of that and VR Chat are 2 of the games that are like basically dangling the want for VR in front of my face so bad because I've played VR Chat. VR Chat is trash if you're on desktop. I'm sorry, it just is. It's just not fun when you're on desktop. But if you're in VR, I can see how it has a lot of uses and is. Also, another one is Pavlov VR because you can play like Trouble in Terrorist Town in VR.
But then you don't get to have the mods.
I guess true, but fun is what you make of it, I guess. Castle Storm 2 comes out on is to be announced on all. Cat Lady on PC, Commander Keen on iOS and Android, Creeks on PC, Darksiders Genesis on all, Drifters on all, GTFO on PC, Hollow Knight, Silk Song on Switch and PC, Hytale on PC and Mac, damn it, Inmost on Switch and PC, Lonely Mountains Downhill on all, Maneater on PC, Marvel's Iron Man VR on PlayStation VR, Mineko's Night Market on Switch and PC, Narcos Rise of the Cartels on all, One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows on all. Really, there's gonna be a One Punch Man game. Huh.
I can only imagine how realistically boring it could be.
Well, it's developed by Bandai Namco. Made a lot of the Naruto games. And it's a fighting game.
Yeah. Okay. In other words, it's a copy-paste of every fucking... okay.
Wonder how they're gonna balance Saitama, though.
Realistically...
Yeah?
They probably won't.
Yeah. Panzer Dragoon Remake on the Switch. Samurai Showdown Neo Geo Collection on all. Space Channel 5 VR, or VR platforms, still there on Switch and PC. Stormland Rift, Tamarin, PS4 and PC. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics on all. The Endless Mission on PC. Tom Clancy's Elite Squad on mobile. Treachery and Beatdown City on Switch and PC. Valfaris on all. Warcraft 3 Reforged on PC. And Watum on PS4. So, that all being said, that will be it for the BnB podcast, because we are almost running over time now, because that took so fucking long. So, we started in January, just in case if there was something before the Monday that this goes up that you didn't know released, like for me with fucking Final Fantasy VIII. I hate calling it remastered, because it's not a remaster. It's an HD, basically. It's just an HD upgrade. Final Fantasy VIII HD. Already released, I didn't even know. So that's something I'm going to have to pick up. And, yeah, so if there was something you didn't know released, now you know. If there's something that's going to come out, but you just didn't know when, now you know. And I'm sorry if you were a poor bastard whose favorite game ever is a to-be-announced still. Because that means it probably isn't coming out this year. Because it's already fucking September. So, this, Brett, has finally been the BnB podcast. It wouldn't be a BnB podcast without you lagging out, like, halfway through.
Of course. That's why I try my best.
But anyways, that has been the BnB podcast. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to tune in, hopefully next Monday, when I'm not swamped with fucking work the previous week. By the time you guys are watching this, it will be the week of that we would record the next one. And I hope I'm not swamped with work so we can actually fucking record. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. I have been your co-host, Ben.
I'm your co-host, Brett.
And we will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Get the fuck out or I'll have Ben read it again.